Hi there! I have here the user registration form, similar to the one I implemented in episode 46, and it uses Bulma to make it pretty without hassle. However, when you take a closer look at the form, you will see that not everything works as expected. In particular, there should be icons here that are not loaded properly. Bulma is compatible with multiple implementation of icons, but it's up to you which would you like to use. In today's short episode, I will show you one way to integrate the Font Awesome icon set. I will skip the registration part, but to use Font Awesome icons, you need to have the icon set created. When you open it, you will see the HTML tag to be pasted into your website. This approach allows you to have control over your icons bundle and select which are accessible and downloadable by the script, so you can optimize the latency for your page to be fully loaded. You can also selectively control if your icon kit will be accessible to a single or multiple domains, which makes it very easy to configure. In example, separate icon set for all staging environments, or the same icon set for different microservices. Let me copy that now and open the Hanami application, the main slice layout file, to paste it inside. Now, let's refresh the page. Icons are still not showing, so let me open the developers tool to look for more details. There is an error saying that we cannot download the fonts because of cross-origin rules violation. First of all, it cannot download the script, which will then pull the icons from the remote server, so let me add the rule to the allowed hosts. Now, when I visit the website again, I will see one more server that requires access to download the actual icons, but the error says it first needs to be allowed to even connect with. So let me add that very quickly too. Finally, it tries to download the fonts, but one more rule needs to be set, this time for font src. I again open the app configuration file to add the new rules policy to the config. Having that, when I refresh the page, you will see the fonts loaded in the form. Cool! There is one more error visible now in the sidebar saying that it cannot download the script from localhost, which is not clear to me as the self rule should resolve it. However, to get rid of it, it's enough to add the localhost with port 2300. I will leave it for now though, as it's not relevant for this episode. However, the icon kit ID hard-coded in the layout does not seem to be the best approach. First of all, it can change in the future. It can be different in development, staging and production environments with different settings applied. And while you should always restrict your bundle to be accessible only by specific domains, this is the potential identifier of the paid service. It's good practice to not allow of those kind of identifiers or tokens to be leaked into the source code of the application. I would expect something like this to be read from application settings, not directly hard-coded, so let me refactor this now. First of all, I would love to have the new settings added and make it optional for development and tests. The reason for this is that not having the icon set should not prevent the majority of development, excluding some UI stuff maybe. Then let me set the environment variable and paste my kit ID here. To verify if it works, I can open the app console and check the new settings there. Works great, cool. Now, how to access that in the layout? The first approach would be to extend the view context by adding a new method to it. Then here, I will include the app settings using the standard dependency injection mechanism and read my kit ID here. By the way, if you are new to dependency injection, I have published multiple episodes about this topic, explaining the concept from scratch and how it works with Hanami applications, so make sure you have checked it out. Now going back to the code. When I visit the main/slice application layout, I can replace the hard-coded string with the font_awesome_kit method call that is read directly from the context object. In the templates, we have a direct access to all context methods, so we can just call the font_awesome_kit directly, like a helper. However, because we injected the app settings, we now can also access all settings in the templates, and that's not something we would want. To solve it, in the context file, I will just mark my injected dependency as private, and now no unintentional class access is leaking into the templates and layouts. Visiting the app page will still load the icons as expected, and now I have full control over which icon kit I want to use in which environments. font_awesome is just a single icon integration, but I hope I have shown you clearly enough how to integrate with Hanami to any service requiring dynamic identifiers or credentials, like Google Analytics, Tracking ID, Facebook App ID, and so on. I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you do, hit a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content in this fashion, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. You can also subscribe to the newsletter and follow me on Twitter. Now I want to especially thank my recent sponsors, Lucian, Ginda, Maxim Gurin, and Prowly.com, and all the Hanami Pro Mastery subscribers for supporting this project. I really appreciate it. Without you, I could not continue even with my limited time I have. And if you think what we do is useful, check out our GitHub sponsors page or join Hanami Mastery Pro for access to more learning resources and our private Discord server. This way, you can help us build this initiative and other ideas around to bring Ruby knowledge to the wider audience. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day.